The third, in the extremely lucrative Beverly Hills Cop movies, often referred to by movie fans as the sword of Damocles of the genre, is often misunderstood. It intricately hints that America's presence in South Hanoi in the early 70s was a planned exercise in political subterfuge. Beverly Hills Cop 3 shows us just how far director John Landis, riding high on the back of the global smash which was chasing Aykroyd's vehicle, Spies Like Us, had been cajoled by Paramount Pictures into sculpting the impenetrable fog we have come to know as Beverly Hills Cop 3. Over the course of this video, we shall explore the thoughts of those who were involved with the much maligned on-set production. We shall investigate why powers that be were insisting that Axel's third outing should focus on Rosewood's descent into gun japery. Taggart is briefly mentioned as having moved to Denver, although it had been suggested that Murphy had him jettisoned at the last minute for stealing from crew members to fund his well-publicised addiction to fruit machines. Part 1. The Rejected Plots. Axel Foley, while investigating a BMX theft ring, comes across something much bigger than that. The same men who shot his boss are running a bogus rented clown ring out of a theme park in Los Angeles. These guys are taking payment for clowns, dwarfs and various other circus acts to appear at bar mitzvahs, parties, weddings, and then simply not turning up. Does this suggest that the US's ghost presence in early 1970s Hanoi was more than it seems? It's possible. Among the rejected ideas for Beverly Hills Cop 3 included a Martha Coolidge screenplay idea. A scenario teaming Eddie Murphy with ex-EastEnders actor Leslie Dirty Dan Grantham as a Scotland Yard detective. And another in London idea where his Scotland Yard counterpart would have been played by ex-Mary Whitehouse experienced stand-up Rob Newman. The last story would have involved a British gangster loosely based on the real-life Dave Courtney, where Axel is captured in Detroit and transported to London by the Masonic Lodge for sacrifice. Axel would have escaped and swam overseas after the gangster's henchman broke him out of custody for no tangible reason. The concept, however, was scrapped because producers Richard Starkey, surfing high on a blue wave of success in bringing Thomas & Co. up to date, and Dallas's Ray Krebs, a known huckster with fingers in every Hollywood pie, had decided it was too close to the storyline of 80s Schwarzenegger vehicle Red Heat. Did Starr and Krebs know more about this? It certainly seems so. Part 2. The Meltdown. In a 2005 interview, director John Landis, licking the jelly bowl of Belushi and Aykroyd fanfare, The Blues Brothers, claimed that Eddie Murphy said that the film was a very strange experience. Landis was noted at the time as saying, "This mess is a bag of pish," but figured, so what? He goes on, "I will make it funny with Eddie. I mean, one of the worst scripts I ever read was Beverly Hills Cop. It was dog's fucking dirt, that script. I wouldn't have used it to wipe my fucking hole," said Landis. Landis continued, "On the first day when I started giving Eddie some direction, Eddie said, 'You know, John, Axel Foley is an adult now. He's not a smartass anymore.' It seems to me that Eddie was very jealous of pork pie from Desmond and Wesley Snipes for receiving global accolades from the newspapers. Eddie first thought that Beverly Hills Cop 3 was fucking loads better than Beverly Hills Cop 2. He later claimed during an interview in 2009 he felt the third film was piss poor.